Well, good afternoon, everybody. I believe it's March 24th, isn't it? That's right. It's about 12:23, 12:25 in the afternoon. And I decided to go ahead and man up, and I'll tell you why. But first and foremost, I hope that everybody is healthy, happy, safe, sound, and of course, prosperous. I tackled those ants, and it's really funny because I'm going to ask you some questions here. Has anyone ever been stomped on by an elephant? Or ran over by a train? Or hit by a massive boulder weighing thousands upon thousands of kilos? I think I can answer that question for you, honestly, is no. But we've been stung by a bee, scratched by a kitten, and even stung by a mosquito. It's always the tiny things that seem to hold us back. And I allowed these little boogers to hold me back. But I went ahead and I challenged it. And it's really funny because it's rather embarrassing that I would allow ants to actually hinder me at being, what's the word? I don't know, productive, active, and just tackling it and getting it over with and moving on to the next project. So I finally went ahead and harvested all the spinach. Guys, this is easily like 5-6 pounds of spinach, 2 different varieties. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the rest of this and compost it down. I've already got a little bin here that I've put the scraps in. That's going to go into a tumbler that I've got over here. I'll show you that in just a moment. And so I'm thinking about leaving this one, and this is lettuce right here. And this is the garden variety lettuce. So I want to go ahead and mulch around it and put some diatomaceous earth on top of that mulch. And that will help keep those ants at bay. But the rest of this I'm going to cover up. I'm going to leave the tarp off of it. And I'll make sure I fertilize the soil kind of only about 1 inch down, not too much, because I don't believe in tilling. Because tilling destroys those wonderful microbes and the fungi. And we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and put in more compost, and I'm going to put in some fertilizer, and I'm going to sow some onions in here because I noticed, and I totally forgot this, I do believe I sowed onions here at one point in time, and a couple of them popped up. Also, you'll get wild onions, and I noticed that ants will not, nest around those. They don't like the smell of them. They don't favor the roots. So they stay clear of it, and they've only managed to be on that side. Here, let's go around, and forgive the camera work here, but check this out. All right there. Now I've got a glare on my screen, so I'm not sure if I'm getting this in proper shot. Let's see. This mound right here is my giant finger, by the way. Right there is where they created a nest. And they swarmed up. Now, earlier in a video, I'm sure all of you saw that video, my wonderful subscribers and the new to come, you saw that I threw down some diatomaceous earth. So they're not swarming as much as they used to. So diatomaceous earth works wonders. It really does. And diatomaceous earth basically is crushed up crustacean shells. And what happens is that the shells cut into their exoskeleton, causing them to dehydrate. And so they're just on the search for water, and in the process of searching for water to rehydrate, they don't eat. And if they don't eat, guess what? They perish. And we want these ants away because we do not want them all over our produce. And we don't want them all over our hands and fingers. I like my increments and my extremities. I don't want them bitten up by ants. And so if you can look down here, some of them are moving their eggs and larvae. Let me see if I can get a zoom in on that. Look at that one. You see it? You see it? It's hauling away a larvae. It's like, oh my God, it's chaos. Total destruction. I do apologize, ants, but honestly, I can't have you swarming my beds. That's nasty. I wonder if there's a song that you can create called Ants in Your Bed instead of Ants in Your Pants. Although, if you're not careful, they will get in your pants, your shirt, and they'll be running around your garden like a madman or a mad woman. But there you go, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And I'm going to post another video. So these will be little increment videos because unfortunately I don't have all the equipment I need to do proper editing, so I can splice all of this together. There you go, guys. I'll keep you posted. There's more than likely you're going to have about 2 to 3 videos today, which I really love doing in the first place, so it really doesn't bother me too much. Again, just go ahead and do it, guys. tackle it. Do work with what you have. And I'm going to encourage all of you out there, you male and female gardeners, and anyone else who's pursuing dreams and aspirations, go for them. Seriously, we are only here for a fraction of a time on this world, and we can't waste it wondering if. Because I can tell you right now, the worst pain in the world, beyond any pain you can possibly imagine, is regret. And we don't want that, especially if we have the choice not to suffer it. Guys, be safe, sound, happy, healthy, and as always, prosperous. And please, no more worrying. We are an intelligent species. We don't need to do it anymore. It's rather old, don't you think? Stay safe, guys. Love you all.